Hi, I'm Armand Madeo, coming to you from Manchester Field in Mamaroneck, New York. Alongside me is Ian Sachs. And Ian, what's your thoughts about today's game?
Well, we have a great first-round matchup between the Mamaroneck Tigers and Carmel. The 2 seed against the 15 seed. Mamaroneck is looking to advance, and it should be a dandy of a one. They've got their next game, provided they win on Saturday against either the number 7 seed or the number 10 seed.
And Flatow is on the mound for Mamaroneck. What are your expectations for him today?
Well, I like this maneuver by Coach Chiapparelli because he's leaving his ace, Kumar Nambiar, for the next round. Probably a tougher game than this Carmel matchup, but hey, it's baseball. You never know what's going to happen.
That is very true. We'll be back soon with the first pitch. All right, we're first pitch coming at Manchester Field. Stepping up to the batter's box is Ryan Fay, the catcher. And that is lined right back to the pitcher. And Flatow throws over the first, one away. 1 pitch, 1 out, Ian.
Pretty good for a pitch count there if you're worried about that. 1 pitch, 1 out, not even getting past the pitcher's mound. That's some efficient work there.
That is very efficient.
By Flatow on the hill.
All right, stepping into the batter's box now is Mark Roman, left fielder, number 20.
And Carmel's lineup, you have Fay, Roman, Menton, Ferranto, Dietz, Palmero, Dempsey, Morace, and George.
The first pitch was inside for strike 1. Low in the dirt, outside, and that goes to the back. 1-1.
Going across Mamaroneck's defensive alignment, across the infield, third to first, you have Matt, Pecora, Houghton, and Summer. Across the outfield, left to right, Gross, Genovese, Nambiar.
Flatow deals, outside strike,
and
1-2.
the starting battery is Flatow and Carlin behind the plate.
Flatow deals. That swung on and missed. Oh, foul tip, 1-2.
Just hanging on there.
Just hanging on.
Roman staying alive, finding a way to stay alive with the count there on that foul tip.
Flatow sets, deals, outside, 2-2.
Little interesting bounce off of Carlin's toe there.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to hit that outside corner, sink it down.
You don't see that every day, bouncing off the catcher's toe.
And he catches him looking, 2 away. First strikeout of the day for Flatow.
Beautiful spot there because he was trying to hit that on the last 2 pitches, got the foul tip, and then missed outside, but he grabbed that outside corner there, snuck it in there past Roman for the K.
Flatow kept trying to go outside on him for 3 pitches in a row. I mean, he missed on the first 2, but he got him looking, so scouting report worked there. Throws it outside again, that's 0-1 count. Stepping up to the batter's box is Jimmy Menton, second baseman. Flatow deals, low and outside, 1-1.
He likes attacking that outside right there. We've seen it 5 straight pitches. He's gone for the same spot.
Flatow deals, inside, 2-1, just missed.
Just missed. That one looked good from our vantage point. But of course, we're not right on the plate.
Flatow looks really good though. The first 3 batters, he looks calm, composed. And that was, that's a hard hit ball to right field, but sitting under it was right fielder Kumar, and he makes the out. So a 1-2-3 inning. Coming up to the batter's box is Mamaroneck. We'll be back in a few. Back here at Manchester Field, I'm Armand Madeo, and Ian, let's go over the batting lineup real quick from Mamaroneck.
Sure, from Mamaroneck, leading off you have Carlin, Summer, Matt, Gross, Pecora, Nambiar, Orgalevitz, and Houghton and Genovese.
And on the mound we have, for Carmel, we have pitcher Chris Palmero, number 25.
And for him, the defensive alignment behind him across the infield, third to first, you have Dietz, Train, Menton, Ferranto. Behind the plate, his catcher is Fay. And across the outfield, you have Roman, Morace, and Dempsey.
All right, it looks like Palmero's ready to deal, and Harlan stepping into the batter's box.
Pretty interesting. Both teams have the catcher leading off, not a position you usually see leading off in the lineup.
It's very true. It's a good point. Most of the time, a catcher's usually bat in the bottom towards of the order. But in this case, we have two specially gifted catchers. First pitch from Palmero, and sitting on a fastball, first pitch, couldn't get it, but Carlin's looking for a nice hard hit.
Big
start the game.
Big cut there from Carlin. He's swinging for the fences.
Palmero deals. Carlin foul tips that towards first base, out of play.
Early on that one.
Early.
Really early. Just lucky to get a piece of it.
But you know, he's fighting. First two pitches swinging.
I like the aggressiveness, though. You got to start the game out. You want to get hits. You want to get on base. And hey, how are you going to get hits? How are you going to get on base? By swinging the bat.
Palmero deals. Fastball outside. Just missed. 1-2. Looks like we've seen 3 fastballs that Carlin's trying to, challenge him with the speed.
Palmero certainly showing the heat.
Ooh, Palmero goes up and inside and hits Carlin in the back, and Carlin walks on to first base.
Good job by Carlin to turn on it so it hit his back, but you know that had to hurt.
That had to hurt. I'm writing the numbers. Now step into the batter's box is Andrew Summer, first baseman, lefty.
Carlin getting a little rub down from the first base coach, making sure he's all right.
He looks all right though, so he'll be in the game. Take his lead off. Summer stepping into the batter's box, looking at first base coach. Carlin takes his lead. Got a nice little lead there. Palmero's about to deal. And that's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Nice little off-speed pitch there, showing his range, pounding Carlin with fastballs, and then starting off Summer with a nice off-speed pitch.
The pickoff to try and get Carlin, but Carlin's back. Carlin's looks like he's in Palmero's head of first base, drawing some attention.
Well, that's what a leadoff hitter should be doing.
Again, the throw over the first. Carlin ain't budging though, he's back. So Carlin's doing his job, distracting the pitcher, and so maybe Summer can get a good pitch, maybe a fastball. Thinking that the steal might be on. Let's see though.
Maybe a little hit and run too.
Yeah. 0-2 in the outside corner again, Summer takes. So Palmero's ahead of the count, 0-2. Let's see if Summer could fight back and put the ball in play here.
So pretty interesting that, we saw Carlin swing at the first 2 pitches, and then Summer laying off the first 2 pitches.
Throw over the first again, Ian. Carlin's back.
And sometimes coaches not only do pitch count, but they also count throws over the first as pitches because, that wears on the pitcher's arm.
It definitely does. He's throwing hard over there.
Just 2 batters into the game and already 3 throws over to first. You have to wonder, pay attention to Palmero's pitch count now.
And the last pitch from Palmero was outside. He's trying to hit the outside corner, and since Summer on the first 2 pitches took the outside corner, and they were both strikes, but this time he just misses. So the count's 1-2. Goes inside, and Carlin's run. That ball's in the dirt. Carlin's going to have a stand-up stolen base. So now a 2-2 count. We have a runner at second base, nobody out. You have to like the situation that Mamaroneck has themselves in.
Yeah, well, now we see, they're the 2 seed. They should be put in this situation. Leading off, you got the top of the order. You should produce a run or 2 here.
Andrew Summer fights that one off to the backstop, 2-2.
Just turning on it, it seemed like he didn't want to swing, and then at the last second said, you know what, let me stick my bat out and see what I can do.
That's the first inside pitch that was hittable for Summer. The first 3 were outside, and then the last one after that was in the dirt. So Palmero doesn't know where he wants to throw this Summer. And that's inside again, a fouled back. Hit the glass, but some good glass they got over there. Didn't break it.
As Rob Moretti was saying to us, he's never seen a broken window here. Probably plexiglass, but showing its durability once again.
Palmero deals. Carlin takes a big lead. That's inside. Look at that, bouncing back from 0-2. He's got a full count. He's got the runner at second base. Summers definitely has the edge here.
That one just missed the corner. I thought it might have clipped the corner, but
I think it was good acting by Summer, you know.
Yeah.
Back out, batter's box. And that one is lined down the left field line through the field goal post. Foul.
Just missing the field goal post. I was wondering if they get 3 points if they hook it through.
It's good, Ian.
But apparently baseball doesn't work that way. That's
baseball doesn't work that way.
And we're at a baseball game.
We're at a baseball game. Summer deals and he pops that one up. Shortstop waves off third baseman and one away. But it was good at bat. What was it, about an eight pitch at bat? That's what you gotta do.
8 pitch at bat plus the 3 throws over to first.
And the stolen base. So.
Working Palmero nonetheless are the Mamaroneck Tigers, and now you have your 3-hitter, one of the top hitters in the lineup, someone you want with someone with a runner in scoring position.
And that 3-hitter is Peter Matt, third baseman. He's in a good situation with one person of 1 out and a guy at second base. Palmero deals, and that is a ground ball in between the hole. Carlin's gonna hold at third base, but that's first and third with 1 out. First pitch swinging. Oh, that ball's hit to the back. That ball is not fielded cleanly by the catcher, and that's gonna go as a double. Well, an error and a double. So, second and third, 1 out.
Single and an error.
Single and an error.
Which is equivalent to a double.
So we got second and third, 1 out, and now you have your cleanup hitter coming up, Andrew Gross.
Pretty good situation for Mamaroneck. You want to see Gross, maybe a base hit could knock both runs in. That would certainly be something that Mamaroneck would like to see.
And catcher Ryan Face had two bobble receives from both the pitcher and then from the outfield. So Face having a tough time behind the plate. That could be key going forward through this game. And the first pitch is fouled back by Andrew Gross. 0-1 count, lefty. The crowd is into it. 0-2, fouled back again.
And they should be. I mean, this is playoff baseball, and you might think a 2-15 matchup, what's there to play for? Mamaroneck should win, but you know, this is baseball, as I said in my open. You never know what's gonna happen, and that's why they play the game.
And that's high and away, 1-2.
Good job laying off it. You might get a little anxious with 2 strikes and say, you know what, let me swing at something.
Most hitters, yeah, the high fastball, most hitters can't sit back on that. Oh, and that's lined. That's up the middle for a base hit. There goes one. The second runner's coming home. Oh, no, he's not. He's going back to third. But that was a scorching hit to center field, and that's an RBI single for Andrew Gross. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead. 1-0 lead, sorry.
1-0.
1-0 lead.
Almost 2.
Almost 2.
Matt almost came around for it, but if you notice, both times Carlin and Matt, as they were rounding third, Coach Chiapparelli holding them up. The reason for that was because the outfielders, Rothman and Moretti, were coming in on the ball, making a play
and that ball's in the
infield.
Sorry, and there's a play at the plate, and he is safe. Well, what happened was Palmero threw an outside pitch, and it was in the dirt again. Face third bobble of the game, and the runner came home from third base. That's a 2-0 game, and Gross is going to go on to second base. So, like I said before, Faye's situation behind the plate has been very troublesome to start the game, and that's not good for Carmel.
Faye has struggled some behind the plate, certainly, and we saw it there, and it cost Mamaroneck Carmel a run and gave Mamaroneck a 2-0 lead.
Pecora fouls that one back. It's a 1-1 count for the shortstop. You got Gross at second base.
just one away here, so certainly Carmel still has some work to do to get out of this inning.
Gross fouls that one back towards us. So that'll be a 1-2 count.
Luckily not too close to us, but certainly nonetheless close enough. Our closest play of the day.
Closest play of the day. Almost took out Mr. Moretti. No. Palmero deals. Gross has a nice big lead at second base.
It seems like Palmero, now seeing that he's gone into a 2-0 hole here, is saying, you know what, let's not worry about the runners, just take care of the guys at the plate, get them out, and that's going to be important.
Line. That's a hard hit ground ball to third base, and they're going to hold the runner again at third base. So Mamaroneck comes out the gates. They're hitting all cylinders right now. They're hitting the ball hard. They're definitely in Palmero's head right now.
And that ball took a crazy hop as it crossed the infield dirt. I mean, it just popped up, skied up, really, and then fell into left field. And again, Coach Schaap not too worried about pushing and getting those runners to run and extend themselves, because he knows, he has confidence in his lineup that they will get the runs across.
Exactly, and you never want to make an out at home plate, especially with one out. You know, you can always hold the runner. And they had a quick mound visit at the mound to try and calm down Palmero.
And it's just the first inning, so you don't have to worry.
Now at bat is Nambiar. Kumar Nambiar, who fouls off a long foul ball down the left field line. Nambiar is the ace for this team in the field today at right field. So, as you mentioned before, they're going to try and save him if they can pull out a victory today.
Yeah, it all starts with having to get a victory here.
Exactly, Ian. So it counts 1-1 to Kumar Nambiar. His brother was called up today.
So not the only Nambiar on the team.
Nambiar is hitting the ball opposite way, and that is fouled out. It's a 1-2 count, but two healthy swings right there by Kumar Nambiar.
Certainly, he straightens that out. That's going quite a distance in play, but just hooking it down the left field line.
He's got runners on the corners with one away. And Palmero is always interested in throwing the ball to first base. I think that the runners are definitely, what they're doing is they're taking them away from concentrating at home plate. Palmero deals, and that's inside. And they're testing Faye's arm, and he got him. Oh, the play is safe. All right, so, you know, they get the play at second base. Faye makes a good throw, but another runner scores on the throw, so it's 3-0. That's pretty good strategy by Mamaroneck.
Certainly, it makes a lot of sense. And you know, when you were talking about Palmero throwing over to first, I was thinking he has to be careful. There's a runner on third. Gross was on third at that time, and then the next pitch they send Pecora, and then they send Gross.
Nambiar grounds up the middle to second base, but the throw is made, and that's a very good inning for Mamaroneck. They put a 3 up on the board. It's 3-0 going into the second inning. We'll be back in a few. All right, back here in the top of the second. A few minutes ago, Mamaroneck's boys lacrosse just won their third title in the last 4 years.
Section 1 title dynasty. The Mamaroneck boys lacrosse team winning 12-11 over Mayapack. I mean, you talk about AA boys lacrosse. Single A, excuse me. Mamaroneck's AA in most sports, but in boys lacrosse, just single A, and really, you know, it starts and ends with Mamaroneck.
Batting for Carmel is third baseman Chris Dietz. Flatow had a very impressive first inning, going 1-2-3, and Carmel's top of the order.
Dietz is on deck. That's Ferranto. partner. Now Dietz is up.
Now Dietz is up. Flatow with the hard-hit single up the middle. Thank you, Ian. And now we have Chris Dietz coming up.
Anytime. You know, that's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here. I'm telling you, I messed up these lineup cards. That's why.
You think I'm the color commentator? I'm really just here to keep you on track.
So, Flato's at first base. First baseman's at first base. And now Chris Dietz hits a ground ball to short. And Pagora cannot scoop that one up. So that'll be, I don't know if they're going to charge as an error in infield single, but there's runners at first and second, nobody out. Flatow's in his first big struggle of the day.
I think you have to charge Pecora with the error there. The ball was in his glove, and it just popped out for no reason.
Yeah, he could have definitely got to play it first.
Definitely. That was not a double play ball.
That's not Flatow's fault.
That was not a double play ball. Flatow was already at second base basically when Pecora was grabbing it from the ground, but he definitely had the play at first with Dietz, but the pop out cost him that out.
Now batting is the pitcher, Chris Palmero. Palmero fouls that one back.
Just missing a window there, right near us.
Palmero has a situation here where he could, he gave up 3 in the first, but with one swing, he could tie it. So let's see if Palmero can move the runners, try and help his cause. That one's high and inside. I believe the count is 2-1?
1-2.
Well, 1-2.
I think.
It's 1-2. Count is 1-2. And that is scorched. Hard play at second base. And now we'll bring in a run. It's 3-1. So 2 hard hit balls in an error. Flatow is definitely getting his number rung this inning. So let's see if he can bounce back and try and maintain this lead. I mean, it's first and second, nobody out, but it's a long game. There's going to be adversity throughout the whole game. See if he can hold off the runners, Ian.
I mean, that ball really was scorched right at Houghton at second, and he did a good job knocking it down, but with him stopping it, the ball basically stopped in no man's land, shallow right center field.
I mean, that's definitely not an error. That was a hard hit ball. Holland tried to make the best play possible.
Oh, absolutely
Now
not.
batting is number 18 right fielder, Billy Dempsey. Billy Dempsey on the first pitch was swinging. He fouled it back. It's 0-1. Flatow's looking for and there's a bunt, and that is foul ball.
The double bunt that popped up.
Yeah, it was a double bunt. It's an out. Yeah, touched it out of the batter's box. It's an out. So it'll be first and second of 1 out. So the sacrifice did not work. So we're gonna have Erik Moretti.
Just a freaky play there. The ball popped right back to him, and he was already a foot out of the batter's box, and that cost him an out.
Put out to the catcher because he was closest.
Put out to the catcher. We just got word from our boss, Rob Moretti, over here on camera, and something you don't see every day.
No, that was definitely the most unusual play of the day.
So far, but
I'm sure there'll be more unusual plays. But batting is center fielder Erik Moretti. He's got first and second and 1 out.
It's all about how the ball bounces.
Flatow deals. That's a strike on the outside corner.
Good placement there.
That was a beautiful pitch.
And this is so important for Flatow now. Have the 7, 8, 9 hitters up, and he just got Dempsey with that
Sacrifice.
crazy play.
And they're gonna try. Oh, he fakes the bunt, and he swings and misses. And Carlin's trying to catch the second baseman napping, but pickoff does not work.
And Carlin has to be a little more cautious there. I mean,
yeah, that was a risky throw to go center field. The runner could score, maybe.
Exactly, because yes, a smart idea to try to get Dietz sleeping on his way back to second, but still, that ball was a little high.
I think the story of this game so far is that their base runners are definitely distracting the pitcher. Even Flatow just tried to make a pickoff at second base. I think they're too preoccupied with the base runners and not the batter. And that's why both pitchers are in tough situations to start the game.
Flatow not too preoccupied on that pitch.
And that pitch, he struck him out, but I'm saying you got to worry more about the batter. So 2 away, strikes him out on 3 pitches. And batting now is the DH, Brett George, hitting for Ryan Train.
Brett George, not to be confused with George Brett.
Yeah.
But still, we'll see what he could do here, the number 9 hitter in the Carmel lineup.
So first pitch is a strike. Flatow's delivered 4 strikes in a row. That one's just outside, fastball. 1-1.
Flatow, an important out here. He has to get this out here to end any shot of a Carmel continuing this rally as
now there's a ground ball to Pecora. Pecora fields this one and fires it over the first base. And so Carmel bounces back. They put 1 on the scoreboard. It's 3-1 Mamaroneck. We're going into the bottom of the second. I'm alongside Ian Sachs. We'll be back in just a second. All right, so bottom of the second, we have Tom Orgalevitz. And he swings and he hits a gapper. That's going all the way towards the wall. And he can get a triple out of that. Nope, he's not gonna make the first out of third base. He's gonna hold with a hard hit ball down the left field gap. And that's a stand-up double for Orgalevitz.
Beautiful shot there by Orgalevitz. I mean,
beautiful. That's a Bruce Almighty, it's a good movie.
Pop culture references from Armand, Madeo, nothing better. Well, I think one thing that might be just as good as that shot from Orgalevitz, what a power bomb
that was
to
a
left
bomb.
Center field.
So now we got Miles Houghton, second baseman.
And we see everyone in the Mamaroneck lineup just hitting Palmera.
The sacrifice bunt does not work. He misses at the pitch.
And one thing that coaches always stress is you have to recognize what's going to be a strike, what's going to be a ball, and pull back if it's not going to be a strike. Houghton did not do that there.
Chiapparelli gives him the sign, and Houghton delivers a beautiful bunt, and that's going to move Orgalevitz to third base. So we have 1 out and the runners at third base. Mamaroneck can get back that run that Carmel got back in the beginning part of this inning.
And now they have 2 opportunities to do that with a runner on third and just 1 out. A sacrifice fly, depending on where it is, could bring Orgalevitz in.
Yep. So now we have Emerson Genovese. He is the center fielder. All he's got to do is put the ball in play, and most likely the runner will come home.
And that ball was not put in play.
That ball was not put in play, and that was a foul ball. Hit behind the post.
Just about the 3rd ball popped up right near us. No very close calls yet, but
that's 1-1, high and upstairs.
But still, we give them enough of an opportunity. We might get a little surprise over here.
We could. Hopefully it hits you, not me.
Thank you, friend.
1-1 count to Genovese is outside and high. 2-1. I was just playing about that.
Sure. As long as we protect the equipment.
As long as we protect the equipment.
Number
we gotta
1
protect
rule.
Rob.
Yeah. He is our boss.
He is. 2-1 count to Genovese. Genovese fouls that one back in. I think they're hearing you, Ian. 2-2 count. Shh.
We don't want that.
We don't want it.
I'll take the souvenir.
We'll take the souvenir.
You don't even get to keep it. You gotta give it back.
You can't even keep it, Ian. 2-2. Genovese staying alive. And fouls that one back on a little chopper. 2-2 count. All Genovese gotta do is just make contact. The runner will come home, get out of the infield.
But then you also have to remember that the top of the Mamaroneck lineup is up next with Carlin, Summer, Matt. So a lot of opportunity for the Tigers.
Tough pitch to take, but Genovese goes down looking. Great pitch by Palmero. That's a big pitch.
Definitely showing what he can do, tricking Genovese there, sneaking it just inside and getting the K for it.
Yeah, most of that bat, he was going inside, and I think Genovese was sitting on an inside pitch and just left it outside.
So,
now we have the top of the order coming up, and that is Carlin's up at the batter's box, and he'll take the first pitch.
So Palmero taking his first strikeout of the game there. And an important one because now it's 2 away. That takes away the chance of a sacrifice fly.
Andy Carlin's trying to come up with the big hit, and that's low and outside, and Faye this time blocks this one. So it's a 1-on-1 count.
Not just low and outside, but in the dirt. It bounced before the plate, Armand.
It did. But Faye was having trouble with that in the beginning, and he made a good play in that one. That one's outside fastball, just missed in the outside corner, and that's going to be a 2-1.
2-1, a good hitter's count for Carlin, the leadoff hitter who got nailed in the back by a pitch last inning.
All right, Mamaroneck has fouled a ball in the same spot about 8 times. That poor window. There's only so much that window could take. I don't care if it's plexiglass. They're hitting in the same exact spot.
Through the trees to the school.
2-2, Carlin fouls it back. And that is in the dirt, and Faye makes a great stop. So Faye's had a bounce back inning behind the plate.
And Faye behind the plate there, keeping those balls in front of him.
And that's huge.
And
because Order Levitz can come home.
Thank you for finishing my sentence.
Full count to Carlin, and Palmero delivers back-to-back Ks, strikes out the leadoff hitter for Mamaroneck on an outside pitch, and we're going to go to the top of the third. It's 3-1 Mamaroneck. We'll be right back.
And back here at Mamaroneck High School, Ian Sachs alongside Armand, Madeo, Manchester Field. Mamaroneck Tigers leading Carmel 3-1. And we have a little bit of a delay to start the inning as a ball trickles onto the field. Don't want any unforced injuries that could lead from having an extra ball on the field. So
we do not, Ian.
So umpire is doing a good job noticing it, and we are now getting set top of the order, and that was Faye skying one into left field. Gross sitting under it, making the nice grab.
Faye just got a little underneath that. He was trying to drive that ball, but got good metal on it. Hit to mid-left field, and quick out.
And Faye is not exactly a patient hitter. First inning, swings at the first pitch. There, swings at the first pitch. And another first pitch swing, that one coming from Roman, another pop-up. And settling under it is Carlin. So 2 pitches, 2 outs.
It's very similar to the first inning. I think Flatow threw like 4 or 5 pitches in the first inning. So
I'm sure Mamaroneck fans would not mind that. Another 5-pitch inning from Flatow is now coming up to the bat. Number 3 hitter Jimmy Menton flew out to right his first time up. And while we are not going to see a 3-pitch inning, maybe a 4-pitch, as that one is outside.
Yeah. Jimmy Menton hit a hard hit line drive right to, and he hits another hard line drive. This one is
reeled in by Genovese in center. 4 pitches, 3 outs, and we're through a third of it, a half of it.
And that's huge because Flatow, he had the hard situation we've seen all day was last inning where, they had runners all over the diamond, and he got out of it. He only gave up 1 run and bounces back with a 4-pitch inning. You can't ask for a better comeback inning than that.
And against the top of the order, too. 1, 2, 3. So
they're 0 for 6 against Moretti. It's the bottom of the order that's been giving them trouble.
Certainly. Well, we'll be back. Bottom of the third inning coming up right after this on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, Ian Sachs, Armand, Madeo, bottom of the third inning, and a big spot here coming up for the Mamaroneck Tigers. 2-3-4 Summer Matt Gross duo.
This Summer hits a bunt. Ooh, tough play at the first base, but it's an out.
Trying to bunt his way on, but unsuccessful at that. Good grab by Fay right in front of the plate, and then the throw over to Flatow.
Yeah, I mean, very interesting approach. Try and, I guess, catch the defense slipping.
So if you're keeping score at home, that's a 2-3 putout, something you don't always see.
My papers are flying everywhere.
It is a little windy here, slightly overcast as that one sails low for a ball. Slightly overcast, but no rain supposedly in the forecast, so we should be able to play all 7.
Peter Matt was the guy in the first inning to set the tables in that 3-run inning.
Swing and a miss by Matt. He did have
that hard hit single to left field.
Let's see if he can have a little repeat magic here. That one just clips the corner. Brings the count now to 1-2. Palmero shakes off a sign, gets set, deals. The pitch swung on deep to right field, but just outside the fence, so out of play.
Yeah, Matt's both at bats, he's had some hard hit balls. I mean, that was a hard hit ball right down the opposite field line. So.
And well, there you're seeing how Matt and why he is the number 3 hitter. As a questionable umpire decision there. Did he go? But
he held it. He held it way back. If they would have called, that would have been a horrible call.
So good job there by Blue to keep him safe and make it a 2-2 count now.
Palmero's got to be careful here because Peter Matt, I feel, has. See, I told you. I mean, Peter Matt was waiting on something because he has 2 for 2 now, and I foresaw that, Ian. Foresaw a nice hard hit ball and came through again, left field, in between the gap.
Yeah, and when that pitch was first, or when that hit was first going into the gap, I was thinking he's getting on second easy with this one, but nice job by Moretti covering the ground and limiting Matt to just a single, which brings up Gross now the cleanup hitter.
And Andrew Gross, I mean, he was the one who hit that ground ball, that the dirt shoot it up in the air. I mean, shot up in the air. I mean, Gross and Peter Matt hit the hardest hit balls of the day.
And that was an RBI hit there, and won't exactly produce an RBI with that type of hit again in this situation, but still, a hit could move Matt all the way from first to third. And again now we're seeing Palmero continuing to try to throw over to first to keep the runners close.
That's what he did the first inning to the same exact person. And he hits this one opposite field again, and that's gonna be a bloop single.
Just dropping right in there, and
I'm telling you, man, Palmero is giving them what they want. I mean, Gross and Matt have been sitting on both at bats, been in the zone, and Palmero cannot get them out.
You know the saying, hit it where they ain't? Well, that's what they're doing, and look at that. They're both 2 for 2 on the day. Now that brings up Pecora. Already has a single on the afternoon. Skies that one. Shallow down the first base line, and making the grab is Palmero. Helping himself out. So now it's 2
over
away.
the shoulder catch. Almost broke his back on that catch. That was a hard catch.
Not too often that you'll see a pitcher
make the play.
making a run at a fly ball like that, but Palmeiro said, I want to take this one, and came up with the catch, which brings up Kumar Nambiar. Just sneaking in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there by
Kumar
Palmeiro.
Nambiar is 0 for 1, and he had runners on the corners last at bat, grounded out. Oof.
Big cut
Big
there
cut,
by
very big cut.
Nambiar. Brings the count now to 0-2. So Palmeiro, one strike away from getting out of the inning. And he deals fouled back, so Nambiar and the Tigers staying alive here in this inning. 0-2 count, runners on first and second. 3-1, Mamaroneck leading Carmel, bottom of the third. Kiden again fouled back, this time down the left field line. Bouncing into the bleachers.
Nambiar has a very nice uppercut swing. And even his first at bat, he had 2 ropes down the left field line. I know they were foul, but they were nice uppercut swings. And in this at bat, we've seen 2 foul balls high in the air.
The lefty looks like has a propensity to go toward left, but then of course, when he did put the ball in play, he grounded it to second.
He did.
So Palmeiro deals.
But yeah, that's always good to see if a lefty can go the opposite way. I mean, that shows signs that you're a good hitter.
And so that one outside, making the count now 1-2. Palmeiro sets to Nambiar, and that one's fouled back.
Just got a piece of it, but was able to stay alive.
Not exactly a good-looking swing by Nambiar,
No.
but you know what? Nonetheless, he made contact.
Yeah, he was
staying
he was going
alive.
to sit on. He was late on because he was going to take, but he realized that was a strike and he had to. There you see, opposite field again. That was a hard hit ball, but right to left field, and that's an out.
And it looked like that one might drop in there, very similar to the way Gross's did, but unfortunately for Nambiar and the Tigers, it hung in the air just a little too long, and nice grab there by Roman on the run. So 2 hits, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base. We're through 3, Mamaroneck leading 3-1. And we are back here, LMC Varsity Sports, top of the 4th inning. Mamaroneck leading Carmel 3-1. And now starting things off for Carmel is Flatow, the cleanup hitter, who looks at a first pitch strike. He started things off in the second with a single that led to, and he came around to score, and he's scored the only Carmel run.
He has. I mean, right here he has the take sign on all the way. First, finally swung.
Yeah, one a swing and a miss right there. 1-2 count now. Flatow singled up the middle in the second.
It was a hard hit ball too.
The 1-2 in the dirt, outside and low. 2-2 now. So Flatow, this was the part of the order 4, 5, 6 that he had trouble with back in the second. We'll see if he can attack him here as he gets Flatow to ground that one foul. So we'll see another 2-2 now. Flatow on the day, 2 strikeouts so far, but still a lot of game to be played. The 2-2 from Flatow swung on, popped up, and making the grab is Houghton over at second, so 1 away now. That one hung in the sky for, it seemed like a full minute. Houghton
He just missed that.
Houghton
Got under
and
it.
Pecora were both converging on it. Houghton ultimately making the snag. That one swung on by Dietz, and Nambi are making the catch. They're settling under it in right field, so quickly 2 away. Now that brings up the pitcher, Chris Palmero. Has the lone RBI for Carmel.
Picture versus picture.
In there for a called strike 1. So for Flatow, you really want to see him get out of the jam here. And a beautiful pitch there, the heater.
Definitely, he's definitely made adjustments from where he first threw them in the second inning.
And so now quick time called by the Carmel third base coach. Wants to talk things over with Palmero. Back in the second, Palmero singled up the middle. So Flatow, 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. He deals, swung on, and that one's gonna hook foul.
Carmel's just sitting on fastballs. They're trying to drive it to the outfield, as we saw in the first 2 at-bats. I mean, they're trying to muster all the power they can.
That one grounded over to Matt at third. Across the diamond, throw is in time. And 1, 2, 3 goes Carmel in the top of the 4th. So we're through 3.5. Again, the score, 3 for Mamaroneck, 1 for Carmel. Back here, LMC Varsity Sports, bottom of the 4th inning, leading things off for the Tigers, Orgalevitz. Thought you were going to be the one to mess up the name now.
Yeah, I said his name right the first at bat.
Orgalevitz.
Orgalevitz hit a scorching double.
The hit of the game so far,
furthest hit of the game, too.
So no 2 count now on Orgalevitz. Just missing.
That was close, man.
A little too close for comfort.
Yeah. Palmero's got to be very careful where he pitches Orgalevitz.
So Palmero deals.
Ooh, curveball.
Orgalevitz out in front of that one.
He was expecting fastball. He gets up by his whole swing.
Way out in front of that one, but
great call by Carmel to make Palmero deal that curveball in that situation.
So Palmero deals the 1-2, scorched into right field, and just missing it was Dempsey.
I think it's safe to say Orgalevitz could be player of the game so far. I mean, he doesn't have an RBI, but he's had 2 ropes.
And so now that brings up Horton. Had a nice sacrifice bunt the last time up.
I think he's got the hit sign on now.
I think so.
You gotta let him swing away. Palmero again, dealing the first base.
We can pretty much come to expect that now from Palmero. A runner gets on. It's not going to be.
Oh, he actually would have had him there if it was a better throw. Orgalevitz was caught napping, but he got back in time on the errant throw. But they would have had him.
And the fence kept the ball from rolling there. If the ball bounced off the fence and started to roll toward right field, Orgalevitz could have gotten up and taken second.
Ooh. Palmero has, in this inning, ushered that curveball. We haven't seen that much curveballs in the first couple innings. It was mostly predominantly fastballs.
That little off-speed curve there.
He saved it for the later part of the game.
Doing a nice job, just hooking outside, but still nonetheless.
Oh, nice snag.
And a 4-6-3 double play. The speed to which that was hit
Jimmy
right
Menton made
Horton. Right at.
Horton's on Mamaroneck.
Horton hit it.
Horton hit it, but he hit Jimmy Menton, the other second baseman. No, that was definitely the grab of the day. That was unbelievable.
igniting that 4-6-3 double play and completely changing the outlook of this inning. Instead of having a runner on and no out or maybe 1 out, now nobody on, 2 out. You have the 9-hitter Genovese up. First pitch strike there, so looks like Palmeiro could be getting out of this inning pretty quickly, as that one is strike 2 now, so just 1 strike away. But again, going back to that double play, all started by Menton.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. That was the defensive play of the day.
Just missing with that pitch, and so now a 1-2 count coming up.
Yeah, Genovese is trying to get his first hit of the day. Hit a tough at bat, his first at bat. And they hit it to the same exact spot again. To the back.
Through the trees, to the school, about 20 feet to the left of us. Palmeiro deals
the curveball.
Swung on and just staying fair and safe. Beating it out is Genovese.
Hustle wins games, Ian. Never give up. I mean, it might not have been the best of hit, but Genovese, he's like, I'm going to beat this out, and he did it.
And that's why they say to always run it out.
Always
because
run out.
It looked like that one might hook foul. It looked like even if
Don't
it
have the
stayed
Robinson
fair,
Cano approach. You hit it, you run.
Hurt himself in the run for him.
And we're going to have a pinch runner, it looks like, coming in. Number 21.
That is Andrew Belton.
Is Belton, so you hope that Genovese is all right. Just looks a little shaken up. Might have pulled something. A little limp on the walk back to the dugout, but still nonetheless, Belton coming in now to run. And top of the order, Carlin now due up. Carlin 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch and struck out.
Looking for his first ball hit and play of the day.
So bottom of the 4th here, 3-1 Tigers. Palmeiro deals, just clipping the outside corner. Looked like that one was a little too off the plate from up here, but of course we are not down at home plate, so umpire has a little better vantage point.
Carlin's got, if I was Carlin, I would wait on that curveball. He throws it once this inning, he's throwing it to every at-batter once. In a very timely situation on the back, usually like an 0-2 count, he's going to try and throw it. So I'm sure that's what Chiapparelli's probably talking to Carlin about right now.
That one low and outside, making the count 1-2 now. Carlin gets set in the batter's box now. Palmeiro deals the 1-1, is swung on and fouled down the first baseline.
Now it's 1-2, Ian. 1-2 count.
Yeah.
Foul ball. Now first base line.
Yeah, I said 1-1 earlier.
You said 1-2, don't 1-1. It's fine though.
Now it's 1-2.
Yeah, now it's 1-2. Agreeing with you.
I can't read numbers. We all know that. And that one hooked in there. Beautiful placement by Palmeiro, tricking Carlin. Carlin strikes out for the 2nd time today. And so through 4, it is 3-1, Mamaroneck leading. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, and Genovese trotting out to center field. So good to see him that he's healthy enough to get back out there, as you have 1 re-entry per starter. So Genovese coming back in, and that's good to see.
That's very good to see.
So
let's talk about the ace right now, Flatow. I mean, Flatow, throughout this whole game, has had a pitcher's count. He's never had a situation where he's had 3 balls or more. He's clearly kept his team in the game. It's a 3-1 score. It's not a very high-scoring game. But Flatow has definitely done what he needs to do to get out these batters.
Dempsey pops that one up. Pecora settles under it. 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning. an important sequence coming up now for Flatow. 7, 8, 9. That right there was Dempsey 7. If he could get this,
and also,
he'd be rolling.
And the whole situation, how he hasn't had 3 balls or any walks yet, is that his pitch count must not be relatively that high. Because he's always, the worst he's been in is like 4 or 5 pitch at bat. You know? It's usually a 1, 2, 3 pitch at bat. Been very efficient.
Some good analysis there from Armand Madeo. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Check swing, but he held back, so a 1-1 coming up now to the number 8 hitter, Erik Moretti. Center fielder struck out his first time up. Big cut there from Moretti. Nothing but air. As now he'll see a 1-2 count coming up from Flatow. Swung on, and that one grounded to Pecora across the Dominus Summer, and the punch out is good.
Flatow keeping the ball in the infield, keeping the ball down and away, making sure no one can drive it, hit it, uppercut swing. That's how you do it.
That's exactly how you do it, and look, he's retired the last 11 Carmel hitters.
Wow.
11 straight. As now Brett George, big cut on that one, fouled it off. Just missing inside and a little low.
Mamaroneck has somebody warming up. Wonder why.
Maybe just to keep him loose.
Just to keep him loose, yeah.
And so Pecora, wild throw from Pecora, and George is on safely.
Pecora's had a tough day in the field.
And so far, all 3 balls put in play this inning have been to Pecora. It looked like he would be a part of all the outs, but no, as the errant throw there. So an E6 charged on the play. Now that brings up Ryan Fay, the leadoff hitter for Carmel. Flatow checks over to George at first. Deals in the dirt, ball 1. And we have our first helicopter sighting of the day.
Don't worry, an airplane will follow.
Flatow gets set, deals the 1-0.
Oh, wow.
Just outside.
This is the first time all day that he's been behind an account. This bad. 2-0, I mean, this is very uncommon from Flatow today.
Flatow deals in there for a cold strike 1.
He'll make that 2-2 real soon.
Yeah, you have to think that the takes on was on for Fay there.
Oh, absolutely. 2-0 count. Down 2, you need base runners.
And so now that one grounded over to Pecora. Good grab by Pecora to keep it on the infield, but didn't have time to make any play at it.
I mean, that's how you redeem yourself from having, a hard. I mean, he had an error throw on the last one. He took out the time to think about that. You didn't want to have to force another. I mean, you already made a hard play to your backhand. Time you get up, you're most likely gonna have a bad throw because of the situation that you're currently in. So that was a smart play.
Very smart there to just sit on that one.
Absolutely. Keep the runner from going to third from second.
So now that brings up Mark Roman, left fielder, 0 for 2 so far with a strikeout and a fly out. Big cut there and swing and a miss.
I mean, Flatow has had his way with the top of the order of this lineup. I mean, that was the first hit from the top of the order from Ryan Fay. Wow, great stop by Harlan from the bad throw by Flatow. But I mean, Flatow's been exceptional of getting out their best hitters in Jimmy Menton, Mark Roman, Ryan Fay. Chiapparelli's gonna settle him down here, get him composed.
So after getting the first 2 outs of this inning quickly, an error and a single have put 2 aboard for now the number 2 hitter, Roman.
This situation's very similar to the second inning. I mean, it's unfortunate, but Pagora made an error in the second inning where you had 2 runners on with 2 out, and then they had the RBI single from Palmero. So it's a very similar situation. So let's see if Flatow can make the adjustments now, since he's been in the situation before.
Throws in a strike, and now 2 strikes here. So Flatow just 1 strike away from getting out of this little jam. Flatow gets it, steals to Roman. That one's high, and the runners are going.
No, it's 3 out. They were just going. They had to hit a run on.
Might as well go in that situation. Get the legs churning a little. So that does it for the top of the 5th inning. Through 4 1/2, it is still Mamaroneck 3 and Carmel 1. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, and the Mamaroneck Tigers looking to add to their 3-1 lead here. Summer leading things off. The bench is rowdy. That ball is high. So now a 2-0 count.
It's the last the bench has been all day.
It has been. Well, you know what? Why not? You have 2, 3, and 4 due up. The 2-0 is swung on into the left center gap, goes all the way to the wall, and Summer will be in there with a stand-up double.
That is big. And now you have your 2 hot hitters who are both have been on base both times today.
Absolutely. You have Matt
Andrew Gross,
who has a pair of singles, and Gross also a pair of singles.
So Mamaroneck piling on a run is looking pretty good right about now. Hopefully they can come through.
Absolutely. That ball's outside, gets away from Faye, and so Summer will trot over to third base. So now, no out, runner on third.
Faye's been pretty good the last couple innings, but couldn't snag that one. So now you have a runner at third, nobody out. All you gotta do is make contact. Put the ball, there you go. Oh, no, wrong way. New window. But all he's gotta do is put the ball in play anywhere, and most likely the runner will come home.
And all the fouls that have been coming over near us have been to our left. That one trickles over to our right. That one inside.
Almost clipped his ankles.
Yeah, stepping back there, Peter Matt, but he's still up. No hit by pitch. And so
I feel like I'm at Wrigley Field with the wind.
Palmero.
That was inside.
The throw over to third. Just checking on Summer over there. Palmero gets it, deals. Now we get the HB pitch. Second hit by pitch today.
He's lucky that was a curveball, not a fastball. So wouldn't have been hit us. I mean, it wouldn't have hurt us much, but definitely had to hurt him right in the back.
Yeah.
So you got runners at the corner, and you got Andrew Gross is 2 for 2 with an RBI already on the day, right? RBI single. So.
Yep, definitely. So big spot here for your cleanup hitter.
This could be the turning point of the game right here.
That's true, because 2 runs is
5-1 with Flatow on the mound.
Definitely a big spot here. You need to pad on an insurance runner too. First pitch foul back, of course. So the 0-1 from Palmero is inside 1-1. this is where Mamaroneck could blow the game open. Gross waits on it, and that one
Hit him in the foot.
hit him in the foot. So some are trying to take home, but has to go back to third. It's whistled a dead ball if they have whistles in baseball, but they don't.
So his
And
base is bulging. Nobody out.
the bases are juiced, and
Juice like A-Rod.
you would make an A-Rod reference. It all reverts back to A-Rod for Armand. Why do you think we call him Amon? So back-to-back hit batters. And so now that brings up Pecora. Skies that one foul right behind the backstop.
Oh man, you can't ask for a better situation. Bases low, nobody out. Pecora, all he's gotta do is hit one in the gap. Man, they can just end this game right now.
Pecora 1 for 2 today. Swing and a big cut there, just foul tipping that one back. So now an 0-2 count coming up. You have Summer on third, Matt on second, Gross on first. 3-1 Mamaroneck leads. Pecora sees the pitch, just clipped the outside corner for a called strike
Too
3.
close to take. Big out by Palmero.
Brings up
Could
the
save the game. If he gets a double play here, Carmel could get out of a huge situation where the outcome could have been a lot worse.
bring up the big lefty Kumar Nambiar. Big cut there, fouled back.
Both times up, Nambiar's had runners in scoring position. Couldn't get it done, but he could redeem himself right here with a game, basically a game-saving, couple runs.
Nambiar 0 for 2 so far today. Cut, and that one is over to Menton at second.
Safe. Couldn't handle the toss. Wow. Train could not handle the toss from Menton, and that's gonna bring everyone safe. And that brings home another run. It's 4-1 Tigers.
Wow.
That is huge. I mean, Palmero had bases loaded, struck out. He struck out Pecora and had a short double play with Nambiar. And, it's just defensive mistake. And it's 4-1 Tigers.
At least one out. At least an out there.
Scoreboard has 2 outs, but it should only be 1 out. I don't know. No one else got out.
Yeah, just
Should be 1 out.
Well,
Oh, now
he
they're
is
saying he's
out.
out. Okay. Because the ump ruled safe before.
The initial ruling was safe, but
They changed the call.
and it's
Yeah, I think it's the right call because he lost on the throw. He caught it from Menton, but Train couldn't deliver the throw. So yeah, that's the right call.
it is. So now runners on the corners for
But Nambiar got a
Orgolevs.
run into. So it's 4.
Orgolevitz. I
That's
got it.
not the guy you want to face if you're Palmero.
That ball in the dirt, and another run will score.
And Nambiar moves on to second base. So basically, Mamaroneck's taking advantage of the defensive mistakes from Carmel. Both of their last runs have come off of defensive mistakes. So 5-1 makes it easier for their bats.
So now Orgolevitz, 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a double, and he's hit some nice shots to the outfield.
He's definitely been the guy who Palmero's feared most in this lineup. He's had his number all day.
That ball is low. Brings the count now to 2-1.
You can even see, look how much deeper that the outfield's playing for Orgolevix than they were for the other players.
They have certainly seen what he could do with a bat.
He works the first walk of the game from either side. I mean, there's been a couple hit batsmen thrown by Palmeiro, but that's the first walk of the game.
You have to think maybe Palmeiro knew what Orgolevich could do and said, you know what, let me just give him a free pass.
Yeah.
And now I work to Houghton.
And all those balls weren't even hittable either. Like they're way outside the zone. He definitely didn't want any part of them. I wouldn't either.
He's making a change. He called someone in.
And we're doing a little pitching change here as Dempsey will now take to the mound, and a completely different defensive alignment, as it looks like Train goes to left. That'll send Roman to right. Dempsey comes in from right to pitch. And so we'll be back after these quick words. And
So
we're
whatever you
back
had.
here. And a skying ball down the right field line and out of play from Houghton. So a lot of defensive switches for Carmel, as that one is chopped over a barehanded snag by Palmeiro, who's first at bat over at third and showing off his fielding ability, ending the inning there. So we're through 5 innings here. 2 runs that inning for the Mamaroneck Tigers as they take a 5-1 lead into the 6th.
We are back here in the top of the 6th inning. Carmel's coming up to bat, and stepping into the batter's box is number 13, Jimmy Menton, second baseman. I don't know where he is now with the switch. I think he's still at second, right?
Yeah, still at second. The starting second baseman, at least we could say
The
that.
starting second baseman. I mean, Carmel's just shifted their whole lineup and everything.
Next, they're going to throw us in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. All right, so the count is, I believe it's 1-1.
0-2, I'm
0-2?
thinking. Yeah. Menton 0 for 2 so far on the day with a pair of flyouts.
Now it's 1-2.
There we go. We'll get there.
We will get there, yeah. It's a little cold, I mean.
It is.
It's a little cold. Oh, it got him with the high. Jeez. See ya. Wow, that was, wow.
Quick bang bang right there.
Literally, that was the fastest ball I've seen all day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Not showing anywhere is Flatow.
Wow. 6 inning, dialing it up.
Saving his best stuff
Saving-
for the late innings.
Saving his hardest stuff. Oh, man. All right. So now we have Sam Ferranto, first baseman.
And that looks like the 4th strike of the day for Flatow. So now, Ferranto, 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
Oh, we got him with the nice curve. I believe that was a curveball. It's very hard to tell different pictures from this angle, but I believe that was a curveball, if not a slider. I don't know. Definitely wasn't a fastball.
Had some kind of
It
movement
had,
on
it
it.
had movement on it. I mean, Flatow's just untouchable right now. Goes back to the fastball outside, and Ferranto doesn't budge. It's 2-2.
Flatow has retired.
Oh man, how many? 14 now?
It
I know you were
looks-
keeping track of it.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh no! Ian, you jinxed it, Ian. You jinxed it. You are a jinx. You are a jinx.
I think I might just be quiet for the rest of the
Oh, man.
broadcast.
Messed up. Oh man, Flatow had a good thing going. He still has a good thing going,
He
but
still has a good thing going. He has
it's
a
just instead of
five-
it being 98%, now it's 95% good.
he has a he
'Cause
has
of
a-
you, Ian.
he has a 5-1 lead in the 6th.
You still jinxed him.
Take a chill pill, okay?
All right, so that was a hard hit ball to right field, and they'll break up a hitless game for the last, what, 4 innings?
Pinch runner at first, 17.
And there's a pitch runner at first base. That is number 17. Ian, what is that?
Number 17, Armand, is Mr. Darshley.
Mr. Darshley.
I believe Darshley is a JV call-up.
JV call-up, so maybe they might use, you think that, you know, speed could be an option here, you know. Might try and steal a quick bag. Oh, quick over from Flatow. Almost had him.
Yeah,
almost had him.
And Flatow, again, you know, showing that a runner on, I'm going to throw over and make sure he's not taking too big of a lead.
Throws it by him again.
Big cut, but an even bigger pitch.
Oh man, huge pitch. Oh, we got delay a game here. Darshley is tying his shoe. He might be going. We'll see. Doesn't want to test Harlan's arm. I wouldn't either.
Carlin.
He's wearing orange and black. You'd think he's Buster Posey back there.
Very good reference. I wouldn't mind having Buster Posey.
Oh, he got with the curve again, and the throw. Couldn't get it. Oh man, Flatow. I mean, he's had the most impressive strikeouts of today's afternoon right here. In this inning.
Definitely showing.
Oh man, and if Harlan would have picked him off, that would have been play of the year. That
Absolutely.
That strike him out, throw him out.
That would have been a little Sports Center
that would have been
10-esque.
You know what? If Bumgarner was a righty, that would have been Bumgarner Posey. You know, oh what a play! Ground ball at third base, and he throws him out. What a play by Peter Matt. Oh man, we just saw all the greatest plays in this inning. The 6th inning was the greatest inning of this game. We'll be right back. It's 5-1. The Tigers are winning this one. We're coming back in the bottom of the 6th in a couple seconds. Genovese is stepping into the batter's box. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-1 Tigers. Let's see if the Tigers can pile on a couple more runs. And it starts with a Genovese ground ball to, I believe that is Jimmy Menton, who throws it over to Ferranto for the first out.
Well,
Genovese first pitch swinging.
For Mamaroneck, you hope this is their last chance up, as this is the 6th inning.
You're up 4. Flatow's been great, and if you know something were to happen, you have Nambiar could come in. So this game is looking pretty close to, you know, closed. You would think.
Nambiar is over in the bullpen throwing a few pitches.
That is a scorcher to center field, and that is a base hit. That is a base hit by
Carlin, the leadoff hitter.
Carlin finally getting on the board with his first hit of the day.
Carlin does have a run scored, but that was, of course, on a hit by pitch, so.
That was very Buster Posey-like.
Showing what Buster Posey can do on both sides of the ball, both behind the plate and with a bat.
All right, so now we have Summer coming up to the batter's box. Summer is, what is he on the day, Ian?
He is 1 for 3 with a double
and a
double.
run
scored.
That double. That was the opposite field double, right?
Absolutely, into the left center gap.
I would like another one right now. It could happen. Outside.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a nice gap shot.
Oh, I almost lost my pen. Almost fell down this hill.
You mean my pen?
Yeah, your pen. All right, so we have a 1-0 count to Summer. Andrew's looking for his second hit of the afternoon.
He digs in.
Oh, Carlin's running and scorch. He almost took out his fellow teammates. Mayday, mayday.
Wow.
Mayday.
Talk about a shot.
Talk about a shot. That was roped, man.
Target practice.
Target practice, my fellow teammates.
I wonder which teammate he has been out for.
No, man. This one's going to his teacher, his English teacher. All right, 2-1 count to Summer. Well, it's been a very cloudy day here. No chance of meatballs though.
Two strikes actually.
Yep. 2 strikes. It's 2-1. Oh, it's 2-2 now.
2 fouls.
It's full count.
2.
And a save. Carlin's put on the Jets. Gets in with a base stealing grab. So we have a runner at second, 1 out, and a full count. He might be going again.
Hey, you never know. You might as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to hold you close. You might as well take.
Oh, and now we'll move him over. And that's in the hole. Carlin's going. He's going to the plate. He'll be in, standing up. That is an RBI single for Carlin. It is 6-1. Summer is 2 for 4.
And you see the range on Summers' hits. He had into the gap in left center field.
He hits it everywhere.
A lot of his foul balls were down the right field.
It's like a pinball, can go anywhere.
A lot of his foul balls were down the right field line. And then what does he do there? He pokes one into right field.
Slapping the line to line. All right, so now we have Peter Matt, who is also on the day.
Peter Matt is 2 for 2.
He's 2 for 2 and a hit batsman. So he's been on base all 3 times. Count is 0-1. Ooh, 0-2. Good pitch. Good pitch by McMath. I was about to say Dempsey because I was looking at the thing and I realized it wasn't Dempsey.
Now pitching change in between innings for Carmel.
23 McMath, who was not in the game originally, came out of the dugout. Was warming up earlier. But he has a 1-2 count. He's given up a run so far this inning. A couple hits. And they're running on Faye again. And they're going to be in again. Faye's had a very hard time behind the plate today. I mean, he's had a couple good snags, but he's had a very hard day. I mean, the base runners of Mamaroneck have felt that, they could take advantage of this, Faye's struggles, and they have.
Yeah, and now you have a runner on second, just one away here in the inning.
Oh man. Oh man, that was going towards nurse shot. That's full count. Faye made a good snag there.
Yeah, Faye did a good job of keeping it from going to the backstop, and that would have allowed Summer to move over to third.
Oh, again, the same exact spot. Thrown, and that's a ball for Peter Matt. And now it's first and second, 1 out.
That brings up
that's Andrew Gross, the cleanup hitter, who has first and second, 1 out. Andrew can pile on another hit to his day. He is 2 for 2. 2 for 2, and he has an RBI single. He could look for a second or third, or maybe even 4th RBI right here, depending on what he gets.
Not fourth.
I mean, he could hit a 3-run shot. You never know.
That's true. Sorry, excuse me. Numbers, math.
I wasn't good either. I got a C+ in college in math. It's all right.
I would have been lucky to get that.
No. Really?
No. Joking.
All right, 2-0 count, though. That's 3-0, and McMath has delivered, I believe, 6 balls in a row. So McMath's having a hard time finding the strike zone here. Oh, what a snag by McMath. He goes to second, he'll only get 1. Good snag by McMath. Gets the runner out second, so that's a fielder's choice that Andrew Gross just grounded out into. So we have first and third, 2 out, and you have Anthony Picara coming up to the batter's box. And Picara on the day has had a
1 for 3.
1 for 3.
Singled in the first.
Had a couple good plays in the field.
Pop fly out back to the pitcher, actually in foul territory, and then of course a strikeout last time up.
Pagora is going to be playing D1 baseball next year at Wagner.
Wagner, I believe in Staten Island, so not too far away.
Yeah, a couple players in this team. You have Nambiar is going to Yale, and you have Harlan who's going to be taking his talents to LIU. Uh-oh, Rob, heads up. We're good, we're good. Producer said we're good, and we are good. We're safe and we're sound.
So now a 1-2 count, so just one more strike here, and McMath will look to try to get out of the inning.
Exactly, Ian. But, oh man, I thought that was going places, but that's a foul ball that is caught. Deep foul ball, you know, it gave me an exciting rush. I thought that could have, you know, hit that 325 mark, but it was pretty close, but. So it's 6-1, Mamaroneck piles on another run. They have a 5-run lead going into the 7th. We'll be right back. Back here at Manchester Field, it's the last inning. It's 6-1 Mamaroneck, and Ian said we have a pinch hitter.
Ryerson, number 4, coming in for Carmel. It looks like he was another JV call-up. Big cut there.
Yeah, very big cut. I mean, might as well. I mean, it's the playoffs, 5-run game, but Coach Ryan Dole is trying to make all the last stops right now.
And trying to get some new players into the game.
Get them some experience, you know, get them
exactly
some motivation going to next year.
Playoff baseball.
It's a pretty nice hit, though. Got a little under it, but one away, flew out to Nambiar. So Flatow's 2 outs away from, you know, pitching a solid game and advancing the Mamaroneck Tigers. Mamaroneck will play the winners of North, Rockland, and Ossining.
Ossining the 10 seed, North Rockland the 7 seed.
Yeah, that game was going to be played
on Saturday. Two days from now. That'll be the quarterfinal matchup.
Most likely Nambiar will pitch.
You have to expect that now, you know, one of those teams would be a competitive matchup. So you put Nambiar on the mountain there.
Now we have Erik Moretti. He's up. He's swinging at the first pitch, and he bounces back. 0-1.
Center fielder 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Flatow with that nice curve. 0-2.
Flatow showing some nice
I think
stuff
Flatow could throw another 7 innings, honestly. Oh man, he's not slowing up, ladies and gentlemen. He's on another level. That's 2 out. He's just mowing down this lineup. That 1 inning. I mean, there was an error in that inning too, so I mean, Flatow could have actually got out of this game with no runs.
6th strikeout of the day for Flatow, and he's just been dealing.
Oh, 0-1. Oh, man. One, missed it inside. Flatow, you know, he's in the 11th grade. He'll be coming back next year. Nambiar's going to be gone, so maybe Flatow could be the ace of this team.
And so now just 1 strike away from completing this game.
Oh, first baseman Andrew Sommer almost took out the ump, trying to make a good play. But it was a foul ball, but I mean, he almost took him out anyway, whether it's foul or fair. Fair. That's a mouthful. All right, and he deals 1-2. Oh, it's outside 2-2. I thought that was the game, ladies and gentlemen. I really did.
And the Mamaroneck dugout loving it,
they're standing
in
up.
support of Flatow.
Oh, and he deals it. It's a ground ball down the first baseman line. Summer steps on the bag. Ball game over. Tigers win. The Tigers win.
Thank you, John Sterling.
So the Tigers win 6-1. They will advance to the next round. And alongside me is Ian Sachs. I'm Armand, Madeo, and that'll be it.
Post game is coming up. We'll have
soon.
interviews. We'll
up.
wrap everything up. So you stick around. You do not want to miss that.
Hi, Armand, Madeo here with Bill Flatow. Bill, pitched a great game today. You had about 6 Ks, 4 hits given up. How did it feel?
Felt great. I just want to go out there and get a win for my team.
How could this help this team going forward? You guys play Saturday. What are some keys to get this win?
Well, we got a lot of momentum going in this game. We got Kumar pitching. He's a great pitcher. So hopefully we get that W.
Your team did a good job hitting. They were moving the runners throughout the day. Orgalechowicz hit a couple good hits to the outfield. Peter Matt. I mean, a lot of guys came up big. How could you? What can you say about that?
Well, we practice hard and everybody hits, and that's good. We have a well-rounded lineup, and it always helps.
Back here with Coach Chiapparelli. Coach picking up the 6-1 victory behind Bill Flatow. Tell me about his performance.
Well, he's pitched like that all year, so that's why it was easy for me to go to him. He's walked 3 guys all season. Now it's 39 innings with 3 walks. So if he gives up 8 hits, he get 1 run. So he's a control pitcher. He comes in, throws the ball 82, 83 miles an hour with a nice curve, good cutter, and he's in control of the game. Doesn't get flustered. Being the varsity quarterback kind of helps, He already started the quarterfinals, semifinals as a junior, so he's very confident out there. I'm confident in him too.
And now you had the timely hitting, 3 and 4 spots, especially with some big hits today. The lineup being able to back him up, how important is that?
Well, we hit the ball pretty hard today at times, and we should be. We work hard at it. Tom Orgalechowicz coming out of that DH spot. We call him OPP because he gets on base. He got on base all 3 times today. Big hits, and Gross has been great for us. Soma's been great for us. Carlin hit a shot right there, and Peter Matt did a really good job too. So I'm really happy with the performance. Always great to get the first one. That's the hardest one actually to win because the nerves, they won a game yesterday, so they relaxed. The nerves, our first game, winning it at home. So I know we're going to have a tough matchup next time, but we're ready for it.
Well, now you have Kumar Nambiar set up to go up in that game, and just tell me a little bit about how important he's been for you all season long and what he's going to bring in that quarterfinal matchup.
Well, he's going to give us a chance to win, so that's all you can ask for a pitcher. Go out there, give us a chance to win. We have to play well defensively behind him, and we got to bang the ball a little bit. So he's going to go out there and pitch his tail off and do a great job for us.
Back here on Manchester Field, the Mamaroneck Tigers have won 6-1. Ian, Bill Flatow had a terrific performance. He had 6 Ks, gave up a couple of hits, but the kid was untouchable. Only gave up 1 run. How big of a performance was this?
Oh, well, you saw he was lights out. I mean, just giving up 1 or 2 base runners over the last 4 innings. He seemed to improve as the innings went along, throwing curves late in the game, and really just doing a sensational job showing Coach Schaap that, hey, I could pitch too.
Yeah, and Orgalechowicz, Peter Matt, Summer, a lot of guys had a couple hard hits there, as Coach Schaap just talked to you about. How big was run support in a game like this?
Well, timely hits, big hits, hard hit balls. That's what we saw from this Mamaroneck lineup today, and you know what? It led to a 6-1 victory.
It does. So going forward to Saturday, what are some things that they need to work on, and how can they get this victory?
Well, I mean, you're going to have your ace, Kumar Nambiar, on the mound. That's always a plus. The guy's a Division I prospect, going to be playing at Yale, so obviously you know what you're going to be getting from him. And then just to continue having those timely hits, those hard hits, they'll bounce through, they'll put runs across. And you know what? As the 2 seed, you hope Mamaroneck, and you expect them to come away with the victory.
All right, well said, Ian. Final here, Mamaroneck 6, Carmel 1. I'm Armand Madeo alongside Ian Sachs. Have a good day.